Let's talk about grants today. Hi, I'm Amber Coleman with Guild Mortgage. I've been helping clients for over 20 years get mortgages in the Las Vegas area and many other areas. And today there's an exciting new grant that's out, and I want to share it with you. Because, okay, so in the past, if we look at the past markets that happened, like in 2020, 2021, if you were somebody that didn't have the money for down payment, and to be honest with you, it's kind of hard to save for down payment, right? Especially when you have a lot of expenses going out every day. Now the expenses are going even higher. So those markets were hard to do grants because you had to pay so much over appraised value just to get into a house. This market today, I believe, is like a sweet spot for the first time home buyers that don't have the down payment because sellers are desperate to sell. They're not getting over appraised value. In fact, a lot of times you can even negotiate to get under what they offered on it. And with this program, you can get into the house without putting anything out of pocket. So let me tell you how, okay? So this grant was just barely open to the state of Nevada. It's through Home as Possible, and it gives $15,000 towards your down payment and closing costs, whatever you choose, down payment, closing costs. But the beautiful thing about it is that let's say you use the $15,000 towards your down payment, you can ask the seller, because of the market that we're in, this is the sweet spot that I'm talking about, right? You can ask the seller to then pay your closing costs. So you're going to get $15,000 down, and then the seller pays your closing costs. You don't have to come in with any money. So let me tell you how this grant works. Okay, so it's a $15,000 down payment assistance. You have to keep the loan for 3 years. After 3 years, it's forgivable. You don't have to pay it back. Within the 3 years, if you decide to refinance or sell the house, it's a lien on your house and you'll have to then pay it off. So you want to make sure to keep the house for 3 years and then you don't have to worry about it, right? The mortgage is a 30-year fixed, and you can go up to a $570,000 purchase price to do this. That's higher than most grants can go. On this program, it's income limited. So based on your family size, how many people live in your house, they're going to count everybody who works in that house and make sure that you stay under a certain income. So we'll have to talk and figure out how many people live in your house and then fit you under with that income to use this program. A couple other things. You have to be a first-time home buyer to get this program, and you have to live in Nevada for a minimum of 6 months. You have to have a 660 FICO score, and there's a home buyer education class that you have to take on this. It's an amazing program. Let me just tell you a story about a client that I had last month. We used a different grant. We closed her last month. She went to another lender, had no other money. There was no other way of getting this loan done. She was denied by other places. She literally had nothing in her bank, was working 2 jobs just to be able to save up something, right? So we got her into a house where the seller was paying all the closing costs, every dime of the closing costs. And then we put her into a grant program similar to this one, but it had a little bit of differences on it. Like there's some that if you're buying a little bit lower of a purchase price, they're a little bit different grant. But we were able to get her into the house without paying one penny out of pocket, nothing. We had the grant to cover her down payment, and we had the seller concession to cover her closing costs. By the time it came to an end, she ended up getting a refund back for the earnest money that she put down on the house and had no investment into this house at all because of the grant and this market where you can get the seller to pay the closing costs. So if you're a first-time home buyer, you're looking to get into house and the down payment is the only thing holding you back, let's talk. There's a way to do this. I've seen it happen time and time again. This was just last month that client was able to get into her house. This program offers more because it's giving you more money towards your down payment. We just have to make sure what guidelines you fit into. And there's several grants in there out there. So if you don't fit into one, you could fit into another. Let's look at it and let's see what grant you fit into to get you into a house. Because I'm telling you, there's no better way to build financial wealth and to help yourself to be able to work towards retirement and all kinds of things, but by buying a house and becoming a homeowner. There's no millionaire out there that hasn't invested in real estate in one way or another. So let's get you invested. Let's get you started. If you want me to go through and pre-qualify you to see which grant you fit into, or if we can get you into this $15,000 grant, I'm going to leave my information right on the screen. Feel free to reach out to me anytime, and let's get you qualified. If you enjoyed this video and you're looking for a grant, please like and maybe comment if you would like, and definitely subscribe to my page. Thank you.